The Houston Texans did not have a first-round pick or a second-round pick due to the Laramie Tunzel trade a few years ago. But with their first third-round pick, they actually had two third-round picks. They took Stanford quarterback Davis Mills. This was a interesting pickup. They signed some quarterbacks in free agency. They traded to get some as well. They have Davis Mills now. Deshaun Watson is technically still on the Texans roster. They have Tyrod Taylor. They have Jeff Driscoll. They recently released Ryan Finley. But, who knows? Davis Mills could be the future starting quarterback of the Texans. It's a very interesting move. I think there's bigger needs in quarterback here for the Texans, but they tried to go best player available here, and you can make a case that Davis Mills was one of the best player available here in the third round. Pretty decent pickup here by the Houston Texans, getting Mills with their first pick in the draft. They had two third-round picks, and with their second third-round pick, they actually take a wide receiver, and Michigan wide receiver Nico Collins gets some more wide receiver help because you look at their offensive talents. They definitely have one of the worst offenses heading into the NFL season. They signed some running backs in free agency like Philip Lindsay and Mark Ingram, but, they could really use some help at receiver. They have one of the worst receiving corps in the entire NFL. I think getting Nico Collins, regardless of who your quarterback is, it's really nice to get some weapons. I think Nico Collins was a pretty nice selection here for the Texans in the third round. Two very nice selections for the Texans in the third round. With their fifth-round pick, they actually had two fifth-round picks. With their first one, they took Miami, Florida tight end Brevin Jordan. I really, really like this pick here. If it wasn't for Brevin Jordan's horrific pro day, he probably would have ended up being a mid-third, maybe early fourth-round pick. They get him in the fifth. He was one of my favorite tight end prospects in the entire draft. This one, honestly, one of the bigger steals in the entire draft as well, in my opinion. I think the Texans got a steal on Brevin Jordan, and I think he's going to be a big piece in their offense in years to come. With the Texans' second fifth-round pick, they took TCU linebacker Garrett Wallow. Wallow was arguably one of the best linebackers available. You can make a case that Dylan Moses, the linebacker from Alabama, was one of the best ones here, but Wallow was a really nice pickup. The Texans really need some help at literally every single position. Wallow here gives them some more depth at linebacker, and I think he has a chance to be a pretty nice player in the Texans defense. And it closes out here, the Texans, their final pick is in the sixth round, and it took Roy Lopez, defense tackle from Arizona. I don't really like this pick here. I think there was much better players available, like a wide receiver and running back and, edge rushers, because you really need to get a replacement for J.J. Watt. He's now with the Arizona Cardinals. I think there was just so many better players available here than getting arguably not even the top three defensive tackle here in the sixth. I was not really a fan of this pick at all by the Houston Texans. The Texans overall, they had an okay draft. Nothing great, nothing horrible. So I gave them the average grade of a C. Expect the Houston Texans definitely to be one of the worst teams in the 2021 season.